results have you seen from Billy, the philosopher, the guy who is worried about the mental part?
Yeah, I never had really thought about it. You know, with my dad, it's always do it harder, play it harder. You know, just be tougher, be stronger. You know, be in better shape. Whereas Billy, I came to Florida and I never thought about it, but he was more into the mental side of it. And the more I thought about it, having to try to repeat, you know, back-to-back titles, he had the talent, but not everybody can win with the talent. And I think by Billy doing that part of it and getting the most out of him on the mental aspect of it is something that I really took from it.
Your former Florida players said that they thought you were a lot like Billy too, because they thought you were pretty laid back. Is that one way where maybe you'd be more similar to Billy than your dad?
Yeah, I think so. I mean, and I'm younger. I mean, as you're an assistant coach in his 20s, I don't think you can be really uptight and all over those guys. I mean, I think you need to be more of their friend more than anything, a guy that they can relate to.
Has anyone told you, obviously your father's son, your mannerisms are the same?
Yeah,
The voice,
they have.
everything else.
Yeah, they always say you look like your father, and I always say I don't know how to take that. Is that a compliment? Is that an insult? You know.
It's better than looking like Billy.
Yeah, I mean that's true. So, you know, I never know how to respond. But yeah, I mean I guess it makes sense, right?
Wyking, when you played New Mexico, I know he got asked, you know, is this going to be an advantage? You know the personnel, you know, Bill. I mean, will that serve in any way as an advantage to you guys from a scouting perspective?
Yeah, it can't hurt, but I think that they're going to watch so much film on us, and we're going to watch so much film on them that by tomorrow we're both going to be equally prepared. I don't think, you know, me knowing Irvin Walker's girlfriend's really going to help us beat them. I mean, so it's not, you know, everybody's going to know each other's strengths and weaknesses. It's really going to come down to who executes on the court.
Yeah, it seemed like the Michigan State game, you could tell that both teams had scouted each other to a T pretty much.
Yeah, exactly, and we had a lot of time for it. So, I mean, we only have a day here to prepare, and Florida only has a day to prepare. So it's not going to be as much preparation as it was for the Michigan State game.
Your dad 10-0 in Sweet 16 games. What does that say about him? Does he just outthink everybody, out-prepares? What, smarter?
He's much smarter and better. No, I would say I think it's his preparation. I mean, I think that it just is a tribute to the fact that he prepares his guys and gets them ready when he has time to prepare. And it also starts from day one with him. It's not something where you get 3 days to prepare for the Sweet 16 and then we're ready to go. I mean, it's a mindset from the day you enter into that program that you're committed to it and you're committed to getting better and you're committing to out-preparing people and out-hustling people. And I think that's why he's done it. I mean, it's amazing. I can't believe that he's undefeated in Sweet 16 games.
That locker room, that trip back last year from the Butler game, what was that like with those kids?
It was awful. I mean, it really was. I mean, we blew an opportunity. We had the game won. And, you know, now Butler, got to give them credit. They won the game. But we were up, I'm not sure exactly what it was, late in the game. And I think we all felt like we blew an opportunity. I mean, we had a great season and we were proud of it. But, you know, I try to tell our guys, you got a lot of guys in that Florida locker room who were very close to making it to a Final Four. So you got to understand that they're very hungry to make it to a Final Four just like we are.
Your dad was tough on Billy. Billy's tough on his point guards. What's his relationship like with Irving? How have you seen that develop over the years?
It's pretty similar to probably his and Billy's. I mean, you know, Billy knows the game so well, and I think with him and Irving, they've got a great relationship, and Billy wants Irv to be a player coach out there, and he's hard on him. Irv responds well, and he's a great player because of it.
Your dad, I mean, it's been a rough road this year with all the injuries and a lot of other stuff. How much would this mean to him to get to a Final Four personally? I know he's saying it's all about the team, and I think he's sincere in that. But, I mean, personally, I mean, you know him. I mean, how much would it mean?
I would say this. I really believe that he wants this Final Four for our players. I mean, I think that everybody has told our players that they're not that talented and they're not as good as some of the other teams, and, you know, they are losing games early, and it's not going to be a great year. I think our players have been doubted, and I think that they've really responded from it. So I truly believe he wants this game for these players so that they can have their moment to kind of shine. And, you know, he was telling our team yesterday, I mean, 1987, they were celebrating a 25th anniversary of the Final Four team. He wants those guys to have the same thing 25 years from now.